Hey guys, it's Riker Rider, and it's been a while since I've done one of these. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody with me today, but one of the main reasons I wanted to record a game of Riichi, besides I haven't done it in a while, is I want to show how much I've improved and really share some of the information I've read from articles about defense, about discard reading, and just better play. Fellas linked me to a certain Japanese... Oh, I guess I'm not east this time. Oh, I'm going to be third east. That's the worst. Whatever. What do we have here? Well, the first thing I want to do is get rid of these terminals. Get rid of these terminals, get rid of these honors, and get rid of these penchant weights. I really don't like penchant weights. They're the worst weights you can have. It's like a 9-8 waiting for a 7. It's because they're really hard to upgrade into a better weight without just simply drawing it. So I just try to get rid of those as quickly as possible. I might use that 9 as my pair, but I would like to get a different pair. And I would, if possible, like to get rid of the 9s entirely so I can make a simples hand. Oh. North's looking a little bit shady. But I don't think he needs this. I do need to be careful with drawing a 3 here because I could wind up for a 10. And more than likely I'm going to end up folding this hand. Because North's discards are looking a little suspicious. I would guess his hand isn't really worth very much, but his discards are looking shady. A 4-7 maybe? Or a 6-9? Well, he probably doesn't need this. Interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure he's ready now, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one away. Now, I would like to, at some point, try to get rid of the 9s, but I'm not convinced they're safe. I don't think he's waiting on... I don't think he's waiting on pin.
Eat.
Great, now I've got a Riichi. I don't think that 5 is safe. But I'm pretty sure that 2... Well, that 2 is, because that 2 is safe against him because it passed last time. South looks shady too.
Cool.
Well, I was in the ballpark. Thought he could have a 6-9, but it wound up being a 3-6. I'm really glad I didn't deal that tile. This isn't looking much better. Now, because Now, because the edge tiles aren't very useful, it's usually pretty normal for all the terminals and honors to come out first. So when somebody discards a number tile, especially an inner number tile, that's a warning sign that somebody's either ready or close to ready. I don't know. I mean, discarding the 6 is one of the most efficient things you can do, but I think that's a big tell later that we could be waiting. That we could be waiting 2-5. Oh, and especially be careful when 5s come out early, because that means that they're either ready or close to ready. And it can be it's a very dangerous situation because you don't know what tiles are safe yet. Yeah, I think we have to consider folding this one too. Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting call as well. He probably has, like, Fantai in his hand or something. Did I disconnect? No, he did. Good. Well, I guess it would make sense for him because discarding a Dora here, like pretty much when the Dora is an honor tile, especially. Oh, I guess I'm ready. I don't think I want to reach on this quite yet. Because West is looking a little shady. I think once I can rule out and have a little bit better idea what he's... Oh, thanks.
Cool.
Okay, now that we're dealer, when you're the dealer, you really shouldn't be very conservative like I have been the last few hands, because you only get a few chances at being dealer. You really don't want to fold when you're the dealer unless something is really bad. Like somebody's making a monster hand, because you don't get very many chances at being dealer, and just by being the dealer, your score is worth more. Now, normally I don't like penchant weights, but I'm gonna hold on to it because that's exactly what I wanted to see. I think I'm just gonna get rid of these ones now. I mean, even though they're not they are the ones that I paired up. Excuse me. The ones I paired up, they're Dora, so they make a fantastic pair. We have 1, 2, 3 Dora, and hopefully we can pick up one more and get a Mangan. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to open this hand up to make it any easier to complete. North is looking a little suspicious. But I think as East we have to take that risk.
Eat.
Ooh, that might be a problem. But we know that he doesn't need this tile. Now, what could he have? That's already been discarded, so that should pass. This is very suspicious. I think he might be making some kind of terminal-based hand. Because he discarded a lot of inner number tiles early. And now we have 5 pairs. So we can think about making a 7 pairs hand here. That would be a Mahjong. Although I don't think we're going to have time to make that hand. There aren't a whole lot of tiles left. Oh, I'm ready. Well, this is a safe tile. I was thinking about discarding the 3 there, but uh-oh. And that's unfortunate that one of my that one of the tiles I'm looking for just became the new Dora, but did that con help me? No, it did. That con hurt me.
Cool.
That was a sneaky wait. Alright, we're not dealer anymore. Dora's south. Now I know the west is trash wind, but it makes a great pair. It makes a great pair unless we can get a better pair and make a simples hand. And we might be able to do that given that 7, but I'm not entirely sure if dropping the wests right now is correct. This over here on the left, this 468, that's another shape that I really like the double Kanchan weight, because it's effectively a 2-sided weight. This shape here is another one that I like, because it can be used as a pair if you need a pair, and it can be broken down to take a different shape as well. And we are 1 away from ready with this hand. But I'm not going to reach on this because I want to try to upgrade this to a better weight and then reach. Assuming nobody's reached yet. The only thing I'm oh. Ooh. Ooh, that's a problem. He just reached discarding the Dora. That means if he reached and he threw away the Dora, then he has a monster hand, and I want to avoid dealing into that at all costs. But we know that's safe. What could he have? Is it a 4-7? Oh, you know what? It's either a 4-7 or it could be Sue. This is difficult. Could be a 3-6. I don't think he needs this. Boy, I never would have seen that weight coming. Okay, this hand's looking a bit better. I might try to make some terminal-based hand with it, because I do have a lot of terminals and honors here. This is not something I would normally try doing, but in this situation, I don't think it would be a bad idea, because we have a lot of nice tiles, and given what we just drew, we might even be able to pick up a Sanshoku here. You want to keep your eyes open for those things. Now, one thing that I was reading about is that not new, but like beginning to intermediate players that are starting to understand the theory behind this game really overrate Sanshoku, but I don't think beginning players make Sanshoku enough. It's definitely not something worth going out of your way to try to make, but it's something you need to pay attention to as you look at the composition of your hand. What are the possibilities of making one?
Eat.
Because it is worth 2 hand points. 3-6 maybe? I'm thinking he is looking for a 3-6. He could be waiting 5-8 too. Well, we know he doesn't need this tile.
Go.
4-7? That's interesting. And this is what I meant by improving, is I might even get second in this game just because I didn't deal into anybody. Because the main idea behind Mahjong, as with most gambling games, is it's not about how much you win, it's about how much you don't lose. And we might actually be able to make a hand this time. I want to try to keep this closed if possible, especially considering that we got a nice little 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shape over here that can turn into a 3-sided weight easily. And now I believe this hand is 1 away from ready. We just need a... Like, if I can just pair something here... If I can pair something here, I can wind up with a nice hand. There are... What? 1, 2, 3... There are, I think, 6 or 7 tiles that will make us ready.
Eat.
Ooh.
Eat.
But to say, that's not what you're waiting on.
Kan. Sumo.
Well! That's a rarity. You don't get to see that very often, guys. I don't know if reaching there was correct. I figured it was early enough in the hand that I could maybe steal 1,000 points from the dealer and scare everybody else. Because that's because of the way a lot of the correct ways to play involve like being big on defense. It's often correct to if you can, even if you only have a single weight. It can often be correct to reach if possible before the 6th turn. East is looking a bit shady. But it looks like West is struggling with his hand. To be fair, I'm kind of struggling with my hand too. Another thing you do have to be careful of, especially if he's the dealer, is watching the person in the lead. And especially if they have a lead of more than, like, 20,000, well, not even 20,000, it can be as little as, like, 10 to 12,000. You really need to watch the leader's discards, because when you're winning by that many points, it's often correct to keep your hand hidden even if you're 10 pi. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like using Damaten as well when I'm in the lead, and even then, and if I want to hide it. Oh. Well. Yeah, I think it's time to throw this one away too. Especially on Tenho, where the goal isn't winning, the goal is explicitly to not get last, because whoever gets last is the only one that loses rating points. Was it a pair weight? Oh, it was a double pair weight. Yep. Wow, all these non-value honors. I don't like these. I think I'm just going to start throwing these, and maybe if I can get... Actually, I think I'm going to try for a half flush hand here. I'll be in very good shape if somebody drops a West. The only thing I don't like about making flush hands, especially opening up for them, is it's really obvious what you're doing. Like, I guess it's still early in the hand, but almost anybody with a reasonable amount of skill at this game, even by non-Japanese standards, can tell that I'm making a half flush hand. So basically, when you open up your hand like this, you're basically committing yourself to, well, drawing all the tiles yourself. I can do that, I think. Yeah. Now it's really apparent to everybody I'm making a half flush hand, and given my calls, I'm probably ready. And a matter of fact, I am ready now. So I don't think anybody's going to be dropping that West anytime soon. They might drop a white dragon because there's already one out. There's already one out there, and it would sure be nice. Oh, Adora, cool. So if I can get that last dragon, it'll be Mahjong. And Mahjong's what we're looking for. Matter of fact, I'm going to put auto run on. Thanks. Bon. And we have our Mangan. Well, it's for all intents and purposes Mangan. It's really the difference between 7,700 and 8,000. And it looks like I'm going to get second in this game. And on Tenho, people don't really look at your win rate for determining your overall skill. They look at your average placing. And I think average placing is a really good indicator of skill. Because sometimes you get last because, like, you reached or somebody made some stupid hand while you were east, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it, but most of the time. But most of the time, if you got last, there's usually some mistake you made. Not very often, but usually it's because of something you did. I don't think I want to hold on to that because I do want to worry about being for a 10. I probably shouldn't have done that. Because it was looking like North might have been waiting 1-4 there. Because no one had discarded any of those yet. Well, he wasn't waiting 4-7. Huh. What could his weight be? 6'9", maybe? Okay, I'm fine with that. It's third, but I didn't lose by very much. At least, not out of third. So, let me know what else I can improve on. Some foolish discards I might have made. And just really about my play in general. Thanks, guys.